We pick up the story relatively a year before the pilot, so it really wasn't the first case that they actually worked on together. We go and see Sweets, and he has written a book and completed his book saying that, you know, the two of you really are destined to be together, and after studying you and your personalities and your habits, that's to my conclusion that you guys are kind of made for each other. And he's made a factual error in the book that we bring up and say to him, well, this really isn't our first case. Our first case was a year before the pilot, pretty much. He doesn't know that, so he falls apart. He becomes a bit crazed as the story unfolds, and we go back in time a year before the pilot. We see Booth as kind of like a rookie FBI guy in the bullpen. She's an up-and-coming forensic anthropologist. So everybody at the lab looks different, everybody in the bullpen looks a little different in the FBI room, and the story develops from there. I'm very fortunate to be working with such a great crew and a great cast and being a part of something so special. I mean, 100 episodes is quite a goal to reach, just to get a pilot made and then get shows made, and it's just, you really need the support and the love of everybody around you. And you know, to be able to step in and direct it, I kind of looked at it as, it's not the 100th episode, you're just directing another episode. Like you were working on a pilot, it's just a show, it's just a gig. Scene to scene, moment to moment, whether it's 10 episodes, 20 episodes, 30, you're just fortunate to be doing a show. And here we are at the 100th episode, and I just so happen to be directing the 100th episode, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. And you know, and everyone's been really great. I didn't look at the pilot. I didn't look at the pilot once. I didn't watch it. I was going to, and then decided against it. I didn't want it to interfere with anything that was really special about the pilot. I think that what's unique about it is that we see him a year before the pilot, and this is a whole new show. So their looks would be relatively a little bit like that, but a little off too, because it is a year before. So I didn't base any of my decisions off the pilot. I mean, I knew the pilot because I shot it, and you know, Greg Utanis is a friend of mine, and I just felt it was, the story stood on itself and just attacked it like any other script, and just so happened to be directing it. I think all of them have their own moments, and I think within that you have some scenes that stick out. I mean, I love the Halloween episode where she was Wonder Woman. I dressed up like a nerd. The pilot episode, obviously, the start, they're kind of the beginning of this show. All the shows have some moment to them that I kind of remember most. All the directors we worked with, and you know, the struggles and the challenges we had, finding the show, getting the show at the right night, the time slot, the support of the fans, all that just kind of comes out. There's a few things that Booth carries with him that we haven't even seen yet, as far as the character is concerned, and how that'll develop with his character as we go on to 101 and so forth. But I do carry a St. Christopher's medal in my pocket, a brass Zippo lighter, a Wittenauer watch, a pen that undresses itself, and index cards, some dice in my right pocket, a poker chip, crazy socks, and a couple other things.